The crisp morning sun filtered through the windows of JFK International Airport as passengers bustled toward their gates. Among them was a sharply dressed black woman in her late 30s, her natural curls pinned back neatly, her dark blue suit pressed to perfection. She carried herself with quiet authority, dragging a sleek silver carry-on behind her. Her name was Tonia Marsh, and today she was flying first class to Los Angeles, but not just as a passenger. Tonia was a federal auditor, traveling undercover on a mission to inspect federal funding misuse in private airline contracts. But no one in the terminal knew that, and judging by the looks she was already getting, no one cared to know. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to get notified for more, share to friends. Where are you watching from? Please tell us in the comments. We love seeing how far our story goes. Tonia arrived at the boarding gate 20 minutes early. She stepped forward when first-class boarding was announced, her ticket ready. The gate agent, a white woman in her mid-40s with a rehearsed smile, scanned her ticket, paused, then frowned. "You must be mistaken. This isn't a first-class ticket," she said flatly. Tonia raised an eyebrow. "Could you check again? I booked seat 1A 2 weeks ago." The agent shook her head curtly. "Ma'am, please step aside. First class is reserved for premium passengers only." Tonia stood her ground. "I am a premium passenger." A man in a suit behind her scoffed. "Just let the real customers through," he muttered. Another agent, a younger man, leaned over and whispered something to the woman. She shrugged. "Let's not make a scene," she told Tonia, still dismissive. "You can board with economy if there's space left." The tension was thick. Tonia's jaw tightened, but she said nothing. Instead, she moved aside, her fingers coolly gripping the handle of her bag. She took a seat across the gate and quietly pulled out her phone. Her calm demeanor masked the slow fire in her chest. Her identity card stayed hidden in her blazer pocket. She had a job to do: observe first, act later. This wasn't the first time she'd seen discrimination dressed up as protocol. As boarding continued, several staff members exchanged amused glances in her direction. One even gestured toward her with a smirk. Then the manager walked over. "Problem?" he asked the gate agents. "She's trying to sneak into first class," the woman explained, voice coated in false innocence. "Figures," the manager muttered, casting a disapproving glance at Tonia. She locked eyes with him, calm, direct, unfazed. She said nothing. Once the last passengers boarded, and only the standby list remained, the same manager approached her. "Fine. There's a seat in the back. Last row," he said.